6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Ten yards still left on second down. The gun. They'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Johnson on the counter. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6', 6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A handoff as they run the counter play. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Roethlisberger keeps it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
And here's Marshall. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Given 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Most like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And his throw here's incomplete. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Roethlisberger into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah,
and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Try 38. Let's go. Be serious right here. Step up.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 21. And the Redskins set up now first and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go. Back round. Back round. Back round. Back round. Back round.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
And he's brought down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On third down, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. This is Marshall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll give him a yard on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run with Marshall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And room there to work it inside the 25. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Roethlisberger. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now back to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.